Hi guys, good to see you. So, have you ever wondered that one day you want to start your own business or you want to quit your job and then go out there and then face the world, start your own business, do your own things, be your own boss? So, today I have advice for you because I have gone through the same thing. Like 1 year ago I was working I was working abroad. So, I decided to quit and then do my own things. I do become my own boss. So here is the tips that I followed to become my own boss. So let's go straight it. So number one is, if you have to be passionate about what you want to do, and then you have to be focused, you have to be decisive. You have to decide on what you want to do, how to have the target. Not like you want to quit your job but you don't know yet what you want to do. So first of all, you first figure out which type of business you want to do when you quit. Then after you figure out, and then you have to do some researches, and then you find out how much money you will be making when you quit your job, how much money you will be working per month. And then after you make all your research, and then you can put out give your boss your resignation, and then you go for your dream. So for me it paid out, and then I feel like it's a very very good decision I made. So let's pass through some of the tips and some of the things that will help you through your entrepreneurship journey. So number one thing is financial statement. That's my first thing that I always, every time that I think about, and that's the thing that helped me out. So the first thing is financial statement. So financial statement is made of four things. One is expenses, income, liabilities, and assets. So when you go out there, you go and then you start your own business, you get the income. So you have to think about the expenses, you have to think about the assets, the thing that you are going to buy, that will be giving you money even if you work or you don't work. So that's the thing that is inside financial statement. And the financial statement also is the thing that they will ask you when, for example, you go to the bank and then ask you, and then they will ask you your financial statement, to show your financial statement, because financial statements, that's the thing that shows how reliable, how good you are about money, how you take care of your money. If you get your money, how you take care of it. So in the bank, when they see your financial statement, what they want to see is, when you get the money, do you spend it all? Or when you get your money, do you buy assets? When you get the money, do you buy liabilities? So that's the thing. You have to understand those things. So assets are the things that bring money into your pocket, even if you work or you don't work. That's our assets. For example, you have a business, or you have a building that is rented, you have land, or you have or you are selling gold, or you are selling silver, or you have oil. Those things that will give you money, you have a side business, something that you do aside that gives you money, even if you work on it or you don't work. So that's the assets. Assets is not the house you live in. The house you live in, your own house, your own building, that one is not an asset. The house you live in is a liability, because it costs you money. When you, at the end of the month, you pay money. So because some of you may ask, how can I pay money in my own house I'm living in, and so how can I pay money? I'm not paying rent. Yes, you are not paying rent, but you have to understand that at the end of the month you have to pay the utilities, all the utilities like electricity, water, residential tax, all of those things that you pay, that everything that costs, that you pay, that takes money out of your pocket out of the end of the month, and then you pay towards the house. Those are, that makes it a liability. But if that house, your own house, for example, you move out, and then you find a cheaper house, and then you rent out your own house, that house will give you money at the end of the month. That means your own house now becomes an asset. So that's it. So when you asked about the financial statement, is composed of those four things: income, expenses, liability, and asset. So let's talk about the first two things before we go into details. The first two things, which is income and expenses. That's the most of the things, and that's what the thing that kept me long time in my 4 6 years in working environment. I have been working for 6 or 7 years. So, but I have been in the situation on the same circle of getting the income, and then got the same side of expenses. So you get the income, and then you spend, you get the money, all the you get, and then all of it you spend, and then you continue the same circle. So you will find that you are always rotating in the same circle. Income, you getting your income, you spend it all, and then you go back to work, you spend again, you go back to work, you spend, you go back to work. So which is a very stressing environment, which means you find yourself you are not developing. So those things, every time you are getting you're getting your income, you have to think about assets. Every time you have to think about asset, that if you which means if you get your money, if you don't manage, if you cannot manage to buy the assets, so you have to do what is called to pay yourself first, or how to pay yourself first. So when you get your income, pay yourself first, and then keep that money you are paying yourself, and then after that money becomes more, you can then invest it, or you can buy an asset. So for now, guys, let's stop here, and then the next time I will talk to you again about more about assets and liabilities. I will tell you which types of assets and which type of liabilities. So for now, let's stop here, and then I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and then I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.